The race for the playoffs continues. There are only 7 games left. So let's take a look at the standings, the playoff picture. In the West, everybody's locked in. Everybody is locked in. Seth and Sam are locked in for the play-ins. AJ and the Utah Jazz are going to miss out. There is no possible way that they can make the playoffs. In the East, however, it is all up for grabs. Cleveland, Atlanta, Brooklyn, they are all locked in. But Ryan, with a win over Ottawa the other day, gets a little bit of an increase. Craig and the Charlotte Hornets are just outside of the playoffs right now. They've got to put together a streak of wins. They have an opportunity versus Ottawa tonight. They've got home court advantage. Can they push for the playoffs? Let's get into it. We're here in Charlotte tonight. LaMelo, Craig, Terry, Plumlee looking to push for the playoffs. Can MJ's team break the playoff curse? Home court advantage D+. Plumlee wins the tip. LaMelo and Craig have been a dynamic duo for the Hornets as Craig comes off the screen. Wide open 3, and he gets an air ball? Ooh, that is not a good start. That is not a good start at all. Wide open 3, air. Kristaps. Looking for options. 10 seconds on the clock. Freddie's going to run around. LaMelo's lacking on defense. Wide open 3 for Fred. And that goes off the back rim. Craig pulls down the board. He's got quick break options. Elects to keep it to himself for now. Operating on that wing. Here comes Terry. Craig with the spin, though. And then a little floater for 2. So that was pretty sneaky. I honestly didn't see that coming. I thought he was going to dish it outside for Terry for a 3 ball. But the scoring gets started. Craig on a turnaround mid-floater. Beauchamp. Porzingis almost gives him the screen. He's going to hold on to it. Quickly tries to pop out. And here's Beauchamp once more, getting the foul from Craig. So that was a pretty dull possession there for the Blackjacks. Beauchamp gets the first one. He's a confident shooter from the line, looking to tie it up. And so it's been 1:10 here in the game tonight. And each side with 2 points. Craig outside. He's been getting a lot of touches early on here tonight. Plumlee posted up, but he hits ball for 3. And the 3-point shooting for Charlotte is abysmal right now. It's awful. Beauchamp once more. Looking to cross up Craig on the 3-point line. Charges down low into the paint. Working. Baseline. Pops back up. Craig gets the block and Plumlee picks that up. Plumlee hits Terry now. Terry coming across the floor. Working one-on-one. Takes him down low. And that's not going to work. Beauchamp once more. He's going to take Terry down low. A little bit of a mismatch. Quickly outside for 3. No good. That's going to go all the way around and pop back out. Here's Terry. Crosses half court. He's got a lane to drive down low. He's going to take it again. Left-hand finish, but he can't get it. Fred working on LaMelo. Left-hand scoop doesn't work, and so we've had a bunch of misses early on. LaMelo yet to shoot the ball here tonight. Gets the screen. Craig has got the mismatch on Fred. Craig's going to go to work. Left-handed finish, and Fred's too small. Craig averaging 25 points per game this year. The rookie has put in a great performance, although on the Rookie of the Year leaderboard, he has not been a top option. Top of the Rookie of the Year leaderboard has consistently been Austin Slagle, who, by the way, is out right now. If I remember correctly, I believe it's a broken vertebrae. Dustin right now with a bruised hip. He's out on the sidelines. So Rookie of the Year category is open as Austin Reeves takes a spin move down low. He's going to try and put that up, but can't finish it. He's going to head to the line as Williams gets the foul. So Rookie of the Year contention is open. We've seen AJ Green. He's kind of just been quietly present the whole time. All season. He's a DPOY candidate in the rookie year, his rookie season. Seth's been in and out of contention. Sam's been in and out of contention. Here's Gordon Hayward from 3. That's going to rim out. And so nobody has been able to successfully convert beyond the arc. Blackjacks now. Trying once more. Here's Murphy. Kicks it for Reeves. Reeves on Craig. Robert Williams provides a screen. Reeves down low in the paint. Working on the center. Spins it around. Murphy's got a pull. That's no good. Gordon Hayward gets the board. And there's 25 seconds on the game clock. Lob for Evans. As Charlotte adds a couple more here at the end of the first. Drive down low, step back, 2. No good, it's too strong, but the putback from Williams doesn't work, and so the other Williams gets the board. 10 seconds, last shot belongs to Charlotte. Craig calling for it in the corner. He gets ignored. The ball gets stripped. Here's Colin Sexton's 2 seconds, half court heave. No good. So at the end of the first quarter, Charlotte 6, Ottawa 3. And it's not been an efficient night for anyone. Both teams having trouble getting the ball through the hoop. You would think it would be a little bit easier when this is your day job. Picking it up here in the second. 12-7 for Charlotte. Everything has remained much the same. Neither team very productive as Kristaps gets the lob. LaMelo got his companion Craig here. LaMelo and Craig have great chemistry. Gordon Hayward's also on the floor for options this season. Here's LaMelo. Almost set up that dribble looking like a Shamgar and then just hits the midi. He had me wondering what he was going to do. Beauchamp working on Craig. Kristaps down low on Gordon Hayward. I would suspect that's a huge mismatch. That's what they're going to look to establish and gain. Down low, Beauchamp reverse on Craig. Craig can't handle the post defense as Beauchamp had him boxed out. LaMelo out for Evans. Outside for Craig. Pump fake. He had space, but that was closed very quickly. Down low, Plumlee in the paint, working on Walker Kessler. This is about an even matchup. Down low, Evans and 1. Quickly gets the foul, and Charlotte heads into the bonus as Evans wants to hear it. He wants the crowd getting involved. Jerry Evans taking it to the rack. Evans, bucket, 3-point play at 17-11, and Ottawa's got the last possession to end the half. Freddie goes ISO on LaMelo. He's just going to be patient, wind the clock down. Looking to back him up, takes it down to the paint. He's not going to go too well down there. Austin Reeves outside on the 3-point line. He's got to pull. Time clock's out. Foot on the line. No good. And so we're going to end the first half 17-11 for Charlotte. They've got the hometown advantage, but they've also got the advantage that they're just shooting the ball better. Here's your first quarter highlights. Craig tried to pull a 3, airballed it. That was the opening play of the game, but he was able to get back to his mid-range game as we look at an extended solo highlight here from Craig. That's the mid-range finish. There's the huge dunk from Evans, an absolute baptismal dunk. LaMelo working on the midi, Evans working down low. I know that Charlotte has Plumlee starting, but Evans has 11 points tonight. 47% shooting for the Hornets. 25 for the Blackjacks? That's not going to lead to any success. And you know what? As the team owner and the self-appointed manager of the Ottawa Blackjacks, I went out and I got big names down low in the post. You got to have good post game. But Evans is just deleting me right now. Who is this man? Do I need to trade for Evans? Why can't Walker Kessler, why can't Kristaps compete with this guy? Also, Kristaps needs to start working here in the second half. He's been very, very quiet. Beauchamp, he's done a lot of the offense here for the Blackjacks tonight. He's going to kick it out for Walker Kessler with the three. That's no good, and you knew it never was going to be. Kristaps has a mismatch. He's going to turn around to the right-hand side. Can't get the and one, but he can get the foul. And so he's going to start the fight back for the Blackjacks here. Kristaps averaging 22 points a game, 10 rebounds a game. He's having himself a great season here in Ottawa. 17-13. LaMelo out for Terry. Terry's also had a very quiet night. Craig comes off the screen. Oh, he goes for the left hand, and Kristaps absolutely runs him over. We're almost lucky there's not an injury there with that hack. My word. The Latvian has beef with Craig. Craig hits the first one. Looking to sink another. And he gets both. Perfect trip for him. 19-13 for Charlotte. And Ottawa in the third quarter needs to start working things back. Beauchamp has Kristaps down low. Kristaps is actually going to step out, provide the screen. Beauchamp now in the paint, right hand, can't finish. Craig sneaks in and grabs the board instead of Kristaps. Craig works it down the floor, passes beyond the arc, step back. Here comes LaMelo. Rolling, doesn't take him. Here's Evans. Evans has been absolutely cooking here tonight. He's working on Walker Kessler. Evans cooking on Kessler. Pulls up. That's a funky shooting stance, and it's not going to go for him. Kristaps with the board. He walks it over half. Fred wants it, but that's going to be a backcourt violation if he gets it, so he's got to move in here. Beauchamp sizing up Craig. Screen comes from Kristaps. Beauchamp hawks up a prayer. And of course it doesn't go. Dennis rebound. Here's Craig. He's going to work down low. That gets swatted. Dennis with a free bucket, though. Craig, he could have been okay if he finished with the right hand, but for some reason he put it up with the left. Here's Freddie now working on LaMelo. Terry's got to find his guy. Beauchamp working on Craig. Screen from Kessler. He gets absolutely bodied. Kessler's available down low. And he finishes the play. Craig ran into a brick wall. And Charlotte's going to take a timeout. Because Craig doesn't have any air in his lungs after running into that wall. That was named Walker Kessler. And Kessler just walked to the bucket and said, easy. So here we go. LaMelo gets subbed out. Craig stays on the floor. And Terry's going to get the ball. Austin Reeves guarding him. Gary Trent on Craig. Lob to Dennis. And that's one of the weirdest buckets I have ever seen. Brian Dennis just a catch lob? What is going on in Charlotte right now? 23-15 for the Hornets. I mean, they're making a statement here right now. And the statement is Ottawa is clearly not a playoff contender, nor not even close. It's Gary Trent. Bucket from three. Craig lacking on the defense there. Bo Knight brings it up. He used to be on Ottawa till I shipped him. Terry. Craig rolls out. Open three. Gary Trent contests, and Craig puts it too strong off the back. Now Gary Trent working down low. Cuts baseline. Pulls it. Good. Craig lacking on defense. He's 2 for 6 from the offensive zone. But Gary Trent's also been working him in the defensive area. Bo Knight for Williams. Here's Craig on Gary Trent. Needs some redemption here. Tries to body him. Works out 3-point line. Here's Terry out for Dennis. Now Bo Knight. Bo Knight working on Colin Sexton. Puts it up and finishes the play down low in the paint. 5-point lead from Charlotte. Ottawa still has time. Colin Sexton for Robert Williams. Rolls around. Robert Williams looking for Austin Reeves. And that almost gets stripped, but Robert Williams able to keep a handle on it. Mismatch versus Terry. Step back down low. Easy bucket for Robert Williams. Terry now. Plumlee gonna get ready to check back into the game. Terry crossing up Austin Reeves. Can't finish. Robert Williams. Ottawa has a chance. 5 seconds on the clock. They got to go down low quick. Here's Sexton. Down low for Austin Reeves. He puts that off of the bottom of the rim. But luckily for him, Terry Rozier fouls him. And so Ottawa's going to get ever closer. We're checking in. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Charlotte is behind. Who would have ever thought Charlotte would be behind with the lead that they've maintained through most of the game? Here's Dennis outside. Kristaps has been going to work down low in the paint. Dennis needs options. He's about to get 3 in the key. Craig gets it outside. He's working on Kristaps. Shot clock down. Works it to the mid-range. And Walker Kessler's going to send him to the line. So Craig looking to push Charlotte back in the driver's seat. Kessler just gets the hand up and is able to interrupt that shot. So 2 shots for Craig. First one's good. He's able to tie it. But can he give Charlotte the lead? They need to make the playoffs. Second one's good. Craig is perfect from the free throw line tonight. Now here's Fred. Looking to crush the playoff hopes of Charlotte. Beauchamp. For Quickly, he's wide open for 3. That's too strong. Dennis pulls the board. Dishes it off to Craig. Craig behind the back. Beauchamp there to meet him. Craig almost had a lane. Almost goes up and down and throws a pick 6. Freddie on the run. Spin move. No good. LaMelo gets the rebound. Craig back for LaMelo. Kristaps is guarding LaMelo, which means Dennis has Fred VanVleet as a mismatch. He can pummel him here, but he's doing too much dribbling. He's just got to take it to the hoop. What is Dennis doing? He's got the lowest shot IQ I've ever seen. He kicks it out to Craig from 3. It's guarded, and it's no good. Kristaps gets the board, but a steal by Dennis. Plumlee outside. Plumlee working on Kessler. Down in the paint, kicks it out for LaMelo. And Charlotte has a redemptive experience. LaMelo puts it up and over Kristaps. Lovely finish from LaMelo. 31-21 for Charlotte. LaMelo hasn't had a huge night, but can he go clutch time? Kristaps spin move, mixer, baby. He's calling for an and 1-2. He's not happy with the refs. LaMelo blow by. Oh, Walker Kessler says no. Quickly now, he's got a lane, but he gets fouled by Terry Rozier III. So Quickly, once again, looking to put pressure on Ottawa. You can see LaMelo screaming at his teammates right now. He is not happy with the level of defense that they have been providing. Ottawa up 32-31. And Charlotte at this rate is not going to make the play-in. Player of the game. It's easy. It's Kristaps Porzingis. He's been charging it. He's been doing spin moves. He's putting kids in a blender. He's going to the line. He's getting dimes. Kristaps has been all over the court tonight and a hugely reliable source for points for the Blackjacks. LaMelo working on Fred. It's a mismatch, and LaMelo's going to hop up around him, but Porzingis steps up. The foul is going to be there, so Charlotte can respond. First one's good. LaMelo looking to go 100. Got it. Beauchamp to resume play. He hits Freddie. Freddie over half court. Spots LaMelo on the defense. Freddie down low for Kristaps. Kristaps looking to work the fader. There it is, the leaner. Good! And Kristaps is a lethal 6 for 6 here tonight. 16 points. He's got the shooting takeover. LaMelo working on Freddie. It's a mismatch. He's going down low. Watch out for Walker Kessler. LaMelo! Charlotte is in the bonus as Freddie picks up the foul. Here's LaMelo from the line. Makes it even. LaMelo going clutch mode. Gets another. 35-34 Hornets over Blackjacks. Blackjacks take a timeout. Each team with one timeout remaining. 41 seconds on the clock. Rest the stars here. Get the game plan, get the play set, and send them back out onto the floor. Charlotte Hornets playoff dreams are on the line. Freddie down low for Quickly. He's not guarded close enough by Terry, and that's an easy 2 for Ottawa. LaMelo working on Freddie. He's got the space. Spin move, but no, he takes it down low on Kristaps, and that's an awful decision. Fred VanVleet to put the knife in the heart. Kristaps is down low on Craig. It's a mismatch, but Charlotte's not changing the defensive scheme. Freddie's buying time. Kristaps wants it. Kristaps working on Craig. Craig gonna have to come big. Kristaps and one. It's bully ball. Craig never stood a chance. He says, what am I supposed to do? This guy's 300 pounds. I'm 180 on a good day. Kristaps makes it a 4-point game. And Charlotte is not going to make the play-in. 10 seconds on the line. Charlotte needs a miracle. And to pump them out, they bring out a bunch of kids to dance. Terry rolls to the top. Screen set. LaMelo, he had an easy 2, but he didn't take it. LaMelo working on Fred. Left-handed layup, and now they got a foul. It's a 2-point game. You just got to pray that once you foul them, they miss a free throw. 5 seconds on the clock. So you imagine by the time that they get the foul in, there's going to be what? Maybe 3.8 seconds left? And you've got to work it down the floor because there's no timeouts remaining. Emmanuel Quickly. Craig gets the foul. 3.5 seconds on the clock, just as I said. And Quickly has to miss one for Charlotte to stand a chance. First one, good. It all comes down to this shot to say night-night to Charlotte Hornets play-in dreams. Emmanuel Quickly. Ball good. And Charlotte chokes. LaMelo with the prayer, but it doesn't matter. God's not listening. 41-37. And Kristaps puts the game to bed on the mismatch with Craig down low. That was just never going to end well. It's game. Kristaps is hyped. But Kristaps, you're supposed to be tanking for Wembanyama. Craig has an awful shooting night. Here's his highlights.